Yo guys, what is up? It's Solax here, back for another video. Now in today's video we'll be talking about the Destiny 2 DLC, second DLC, which is called the Warmind, and the May update, which will be impacting Destiny 2 in a big way. So if you do find yourself enjoying the video, why not hit that like and or subscribe button. It really does help out the YouTube channel. But without further ado, let's start the video. Alrighty guys, so I'm just going to go over Season 3 for the start now. So right off the bat we have Seasonal Crucible rankings. Now this is going to be like ranking in any other games. Let's just compare it to Rainbow Six Siege. So that's the first part of the ranking, so you lose matches and you'll lose points and you'll go down a rank. Let's say you are at silver, then you'll go down to bronze. And then you win a match, you'll go up maybe a rank or up points, and then maybe enough points will accumulate to a next rank, so you might go to gold. And then there's another rank I've heard of, and it pretty much is just playtime rank. So you win, you'll get points, you lose, you get no points or maybe a lesser amount of points. So it's mostly for that casual PvP player, just to show off how much time he's wasted of his life. Now the next part is a part that should have been added in day 1 of Destiny 2, since we had it in Destiny 1, and is pretty much a mandatory feature, especially since it's been in Destiny 1 for a while. And that is obviously private matches. Private matches are going to be definitely fun to, you know, mess around with your mates, you know, when you've done a raid or something, you know, test out a couple weapons, or you just want to fuck around. I remember just fucking around with mates in private matches, coming up with the stupidest games or weird shit we used to do on matches. And then next we have the vault space increase. Now personally, vault space increase will probably not affect me at all, and that's because I barely collect anything. The only things I do have collected is the first set of armor you get from each character besides the Warlock or the Hunter. I think I deleted that armor, I got really pissed off. I still have the Titan and one of the other classes armor still in my vault. And next is a multi-emote, which is really cool, so you can show off that you buy silver with your mum's credit card to other people, and you can show how much money you've wasted, how much your mum wants to kill you. Now the next is the exotic weapon masterworks. Now hopefully if they do this right, they can make exotics feel even more powerful, and maybe they don't add just random stats like handling and stuff like that. Like they might have an exotic masterwork piece instead of just exotic master or just a regular masterwork, which I think is really cool. They could maybe, I don't know, change the graviton lands and the masterwork, and I don't know, change the element or something like that, or maybe add even another shot to the burst, something like that. I'm just trying to think of ideas off the top of my head. Next thing is the seasonal vendor progression. Now I'm pretty sure this is just a changing of what the vendors have for the stock of the season, or maybe it's actually they have their own new progression system similar to the Destiny 1 progression system that the vendors did have. And then after that we have exotic weapon sandbox changes. I'm pretty sure this is just, you know, your average patch job. You know, they change a few things, nerf, buff here and there. Hopefully they can make exotics feel a bit more powerful. I feel like they need to be more powerful. Vigilance Wing isn't really that good of a pulse rifle compared to the other legendaries, which, you know, isn't what we're trying to go here with the exotic loot. Next we have heroic strike modifiers, which were supposed to be in the season 2 or go faster update, but that was pushed back. Heroic modifiers are going to be really fun, especially if they were like or even better than Destiny 1. I remember at one stage you could get the 4th horseman, I think it was, that exotic shotgun, and you could completely blast that boss and kill him in like half a second, and that was the arc modifier. Take about 4 seconds, weapons of light, and I think that's what made Destiny kind of fun and stupid, and it actually made it enjoyable. Little things like that was fun, you know, every week was something a little bit new. If it was a really overpowered weapon, an underpowered weapon, piece of armor that was broken, even though it got patched, it was just fun to mess around. And the last thing for the 1.2.0 update is the Nightfall challenge cards. Now I don't know what the challenge card is, I'm just assuming maybe if you've beaten, I don't know, say the tree of probabilities, Nightfall Strike, and you can have like a card saying, showing your score, and it may rank against your friends, and I don't know, you can just talk shit to your best mate the next day about how you're so much better than him, and then he won't carry you in trials anymore. And then the summer part of it, the new second event, a new seasonal event. Sorry, I can't really read the text, it's kind of small. If I enlarge the image it gets distorted. So the new seasonal event, so yeah, this adds a bunch of armor, weapons, mods, shaders, stuff like that with the Crimson and the that Christmas event, I forget the name of it, and the faction rallies improvements. I hope that they make the factions like they were in Destiny 1, where you could pledge with them and get rewards with them 24/7 and work towards them. I remember all the farms that used to be out there and those little things you could do just to go out and get a bunch of faction token, no faction materials that you could hand in. God, they didn't even have faction tokens back in Destiny 1. The next thing is kind of strange. This is bounties. Now I don't know if they will be like bounties like from the tower, or they might be exotic weapon bounties, or maybe legendary weapon bounties, or special weapon bounties that you can acquire from pure RNG. I don't know, maybe like dismantling pieces of stuff. Maybe even both, but I don't really see the point of bounties considering how small the subclasses are and the lesser need of XP to level them up. But maybe, you know, for people who still haven't created a second or third character, or people just getting into the game, they want to rush through it, bounties will be able to help them. Then PC clan chat, so I'm pretty sure they're just adding like a little chat box so you can get on the phone app of Destiny, the companion app, into the PC version, which, you know, should be a day one thing, but Bungie at its finest. Exotic armor sandbox changes. Now, a lot of the exotic armor, in my opinion, is quite shit, and that's because there's nothing really like, wow, this makes you do this. It's kind of just a bunch of words and a little small improvements that kind of change the item, but you're not really going to notice, you know, it's exotic. It feels just like a bunch of perks on a legendary, in my opinion. Next we have the September or Season 4. Now I'm pretty sure this is the Taken King equivalent of the Destiny 2 DLC, the third DLC presumably, and that is gear collections. I don't know if this is going to be like how it was in Destiny 1, where you could take exotic pieces out of the blueprint area, which I think you can do in Destiny 2. So I don't know, maybe you could get legendary pieces out, maybe even rare or common pieces out of wherever you get them from. Then there's records, I don't know, maybe records of the best kills you've gotten, the amount of kills you've gotten, like 5 seconds in Crucible, amount of enemies you destroyed in a strike. And then there's weapon slot changes. I got so hyped when I saw this. I was like, oh my god, yes, they're going to change it back to shotgun, snipers, fusion rifles, whatever. Then it just occurred to me for a second, they don't really need to change the weapon slots. Now before you get all pissed off at me, pretty much Bungie could just add this in. When you have a sniper in your power ammo slot, it doesn't need power ammo. That might sound a little bit stupid, but it would make sense. They wouldn't have to change the whole weapon looting system. They could just change the simple small things and make it so snipers and shotguns take their kinetic or energy ammo for like a small faction of it or something like that, or it has its own ammo that spawns on the map. So it still occupies the same slot, so you can't use a rocket launcher, and I think that might actually make it better. So players with more skill can use their sniper more often than they would with a rocket launcher, and it would encourage more skill than, you know, the colony spam, which is really pissing me off. And another thing that's got me insanely hyped, and that is weapon randomization. You heard it from the gods, Bungie themselves, the development roadmap. Weapon randomization. Oh my god, guys, I hope this means we're getting random roll perks again. I'd be so goddamn happy, especially with all the new ideas of perks and what perks could be thrown on if Bungie executes this plan right, and that could make this game so much more better with this roadmap. Now personally, is this enough? Yes, but that's the thing, we shouldn't have to be waiting for patches and fixes that should have been on day one. Because if you look at September, that's taken a year just to get back to where Destiny 1 was, and I think that's complete and utter bullshit, and we shouldn't have to put up with it. But tough luck, guys, we sadly have to do. So I hope that pretty much wrapped it up for you guys, what to be expecting until September. If it did, why not hit that like and subscribe button. It took me quite a while to make this video compared to the other videos that I've made, and I hope that it did help you understand what Destiny and the roadmap and what's going to happen in the years and in the months to come. And so yeah, I personally think you should get back into Destiny around about this time. There's new content updates here and there, and yeah, Destiny is becoming, you know, what it should be and what it was. One of the best console RPG shooters, looter shooters on the market. Without further ado, Solax Nation signing out. Have a nice day. Peace.